elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Tolzien. Good timing on the quick out. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down 1st and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success early.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Looking to throw. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But Let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Touchdown Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Longo. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The Bruins, they snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, baby. That's what I had to say about it.
Handoff to the lone back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
Turning it off. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this.
Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Back to throw, it's Longo. Pressure coming. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bruins. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Under fire. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. He makes the grab. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And now they've moved into the red zone. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, force the 2nd down and goal.
The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Tolzien. Throws to the back. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up by 17 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Release to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That's one the running back would like to have back. He's a good enough player, and he's a complete enough running back to be able to make that play. That's why they like throwing him angle routes like that right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hit as he throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Dropping back, it's Tolzien. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Complete on the comeback. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield, it's McKee. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Toner. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man, it's Longo. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
UCLA, 28, Oregon, 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Finds a man in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Play action on first down. Quarterback moving. Had to throw it before he wanted. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. They used those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Looking to pass. It's McKee. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The give from the gun. Touchdown, Ducks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together. There he goes. to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. The Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Slings it downfield. Touchdown Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
UCLA, 35, Oregon, 21.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds his big tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Here comes the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Got his man. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With that penalty, they give this offense a little helping hand. Now it's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Punch it out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
At the 9-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He'll throw it. Finds his man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Toner. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
That dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He might want another play. It's complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. The give to the back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Moving away from pressure. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Toner. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Gonna run it. It's Harmon. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
To the air. It's Longo. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Moving toward the end zone, ball out! How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job on it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Makes the catch. It's Toner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. He's trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Trying to punch it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
42, 41.
They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. In a tight game like this, it's no time for complacency, David.
Nah, your defense just let you down a little bit. You still got the lead. 4th quarter, Palmer, it's go time.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out a lot about the composure of this offense right here. They've got to be able to answer the bell.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They'll come to the line 1st and goal with the lead and the clock working in their favor. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
2nd down.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.